notes app here. I wrote down notes for you guys today on exactly. I woke up this morning, I had something just in my chest. Like I gotta get this out to these kids. A lot of you guys are young. You know what I mean? You're young kids, or you're just young and experienced. And it is my mission to help you guys. It's to help you guys win, to help you guys live better lives, to help you guys be more successful, to help you, whatever success looks like for you, right? It's different for everybody. You could be in a third world country watching this, right? Yeah, this just started, Drake. You're good. You could be in a third world country. You could be in America. You could be wealthy. You could be poor. Everyone has a little bit different version of success. But my whole goal and mission with you guys is to help you become successful. So today, as you guys know, according to the theme of the onesie, it's the holidays. We are 5 days, I think, away from Christmas. Okay. It's good time of year, right? You got family, you're cozy, you're comfortable. But that is the exact same reason why it's a bad time of year, especially if you're in business. You know this. Historically, December is a slow month. Why? Because people check out. If you're in B2B, business to business, people will book a call and be like, yeah, man, this sounds great, but honestly, just hit us up January and we'll get started in the new year. They're going to waste 30 days. They're going to wait to the new year, okay? Even for Closer Cartel, kids booking calls to join. Hey, man, I don't know. I kind of just want to get started in January, you know. I want to get started next year. Waste 30 days. So the first point, I have this written down here. New year, people are checked out, and you are going to get run over. I posted this on Twitter this morning. Contractors that work with my company, some thumbnail guys, some like short form editing guys, I'm like pinging everyone this morning. I'm up early, okay? Up early. Had a girl over, doesn't matter. I'm up early. I'm working. I get my coffee. I sit down. I'm working. I'm pinging these guys. Hey, let's get this done. Like normal work. Let's get this done. Check Slack. Let's get this done. Let's build this. Let's post this. Let's do this, right? Go, 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 as I am all the time. You know what happened? Nobody wanted to work. I needed a thumbnail. Nobody wanted to build it. No one wanted to make it, okay? I needed reels. The guy took 18 hours to respond. He didn't want to make reels. And it's not just us. This is a perpetual thing that is happening in the world right now, honestly. With winter, Christmas, it's a time of year when everyone checks out. And my point being, guys, there's one side of this. I want to be clear, right? It is important to spend time with your families. So here in probably a day or maybe 2 days, I'm going to call my team. I'm going to be like, hey, guys, great work this year. Take the next couple of days off. Hang out with your families. Recoup, recover, relax. Get ready for the new year, right? But that's different from spending the whole month waiting for the new year. This new year, new me bullshit is what is going to ruin you guys. And it's not just because it's this month. This is a perpetual belief problem. This is an action problem. People wait to do the things that they want to do. They wait because you know what that means? If you wait, you don't have to do it right now. Oh, I'm going to start running. I'm going to run miles. I'm going to get in great shape, but I'm going to do it next year. I'm going to wait till January. I'll wait till the new year. You know what happens? 99% of the time, they don't start. They don't do it. If you guys lift, if you're in the gym a lot, which you should be, what happens in January? Flooded. The gym is packed. There's so many people. But by the time you get to July, August, hell, even May, March, April, it's empty. Everyone's left. Why? Because they told themselves in their mind, oh, I'm going to start then. And then because they waited, they don't have the commitment. They don't have the sense of urgency. They don't have the resilience to stick through with that thing. They're gone. They're already gone. And it's not just, I'm not saying like don't spend time with your family, right? Spend time with your family. However, do not take your foot off the gas. Because if you take your foot off the gas now, what's going to keep you from doing it in January or February or March? Nothing. Guys, a big theme of how I live my life. How you do one thing is how you do everything. My high school football coach is the first person that told me this, and it stuck. This is true for reading people and relationships. It's true for business. It's true for human behavior. How you do one thing is how you do everything. If I'm lazy today, I'm going to be lazy tomorrow. If I'm waiting to go change my life, what are you waiting for in the first place? But if I'm waiting, listen, I really, really want to do this, but I'm going to get started in January. You don't want to do this. You don't want this. You don't want this. You don't want this, little bro. Okay? If you wanted this, you would do whatever it took to get it right now. You would act like it was life or death, because it is. So I wrote this down. New year, people checked out. You are going to get run over. There are people like me in this world, and hopefully like many of you in this live call, that will run you over. Okay? I tweeted this the other day. I said, actually, how do I share my screen here? I want to be able to show you guys this. I'm not sure. Let me see. Screen. Anyway, I'll pull it up on my phone because this is perfect. There is no better encapsulation of what I'm trying to say to you guys. Where's this tweet? Here we go. Okay. The tweet reads, while you are coasting for the rest of the year, there's a kid in some small town with no money, with no internet, with no connections, who is hungrier than you. He's working as hard as he can with what he has. He's trying to learn every single day. He's going full force every single day to try to get better, to try to improve. And one day, when it matters, that kid is going to beat you and take what should be yours. He's going to beat you. He's going to destroy you. He's going to take your lunch, quote unquote, okay? I was this kid. Guys, I was this kid. I grew up with no internet, in the middle of nowhere, with no connections. I never even saw a nice car. Like, I didn't understand anything about how the world or money works, okay? But I was hungrier than everybody. I'm still hungrier than everybody. I go to dinner with guys that are worth $40, $50 million, and I can see the light has like left their eyes. They're tapped out, bro. They're coasting. They're chilling. They are like you guys in December. Oh, it's the holidays. I want to relax. Okay, go ahead. But be aware that there are kids like me, and there's a lot of us, right? You don't know where this kid is. He's in some foreign country with no internet access, no phone, no connections, but he's hungrier than you. And one day, it might take him a couple years because he's starting from zero. But one day, when it counts, that kid is going to destroy everything that you want. You try to get the same closing role for your dream offer, right? Interviewing 2 or 3 people. He beats you out. He takes your spot. That is player versus player. That is how the world works, okay? So all this like, oh, there's enough space for all of us. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Because if that was true, I wouldn't dominate the sales market. As far as business owners go in the sales coaching space, for my age demographic, I am number one. My company is number one. We have the best results. We make the most money. We have the most students. We get the most money for our students. We get the most connections. Our students get priority over everybody else. You know why? Because I have instilled this hunger into my students, into my team, into my community, into my marketing, into my personal brand, into everything. I am hungrier than you. You being whoever my competitors are, okay? So, coasting until a new calendar year is what is going to get you lapped. Object in motion stays in motion. But inversely, an object at rest stays at rest. If you are at rest perpetually, you are constantly resting. You are not chasing your goals. You're not improving. You're waiting for the right moment to do something. You are going to get lapped. And then here in June, here in July, once this year kicks off, right? 2024 is going to be a great year. Once it kicks off and you're halfway through the year and you look back and you're like, man, what did I do all year? Like, what did I accomplish? What did I get done? Oh, yeah, that's right. Nothing, because you waited until the new year to start. You wanted to be like everybody else. comfortable, playing games, sit your ass on the couch, eat a lot of food. Do it for a day or two, and then get back to work. Because there are psychos like me, like my team, like our students, that will come take your lunch. So that's message number one. Because the last live call was about this whole 2024 New Year thing of if you keep doing the same thing you did last year, nothing's going to change this year. So that's the one side of it, right? If you did the same thing that you did last year this year, you're not going to make any money. Like if you made no money last year and you're doing the same thing, you are going to make no more extra money than you did this year. You're probably going to fail. There's this really cool concept that I don't know if you guys are aware of. Elon Musk said this. There is no such thing as stagnation, okay? I'm going to represent this with my hands. You are either at a rate of improvement, you're going up, or you're going down. It is impossible. Physics, math, whatever. It is impossible to stay the same. You are either decreasing or you are either increasing. There is no in between. This is not me saying this. This is the richest man on earth, one of the smartest people on the planet saying this, okay? So, if that's true, are you increasing or are you decreasing? Are you getting better or are you getting worse? Are you waiting a month to get to work, and then by the time that starts, guys, it takes a while to get good at anything. Let's say sales, right? You want to get into sales. You want to make 10K a month this year, but you wait till January. Well, it's probably going to take you until March to really learn and grasp the skill and the skill set and the knowledge, okay? 2 months, 60 days. Then it's probably going to take you a month to get on an offer, depending on how you do that. Okay, so 90 days. Before you know it, half the year is gone. Half of your year is gone. And what do you have to show for it? Zero. Nothing. You have absolutely nothing to show for it. That's the first thing I want to teach you guys. I never, ever, ever, except for when I was like at home, broke teenager, no internet, I couldn't really change it if I wanted to. I've never coasted. I've never, ever coasted. I've had one true vacation where I took like a week off since I got into business in 2019. One week. And you know what I did that week? I filmed. I made content. So I still worked. I've never taken a day off. And I'm not saying you should be a workaholic and like work your like life away and not enjoy time with family and good moments with people, because that's what's most important in life. However, this mindset, this parasitic, toxic mindset, if I'm going to wait to do things, oh, I really want to do this right now, but it's just not the right time. I'm going to wait. What are you waiting for, bro? You are literally dying. Every day that passes is one less day that you have on this earth. You don't know how long you're going to live. You have no idea. If you guys haven't lost anyone close to you, and that be a wake-up call, I had a friend named Hamiz. I met this dude probably 4 months before he died. Super close. We hit it off immediately as my boy. He's like real-life Scarface, right? This was, has it been 2 years? A year? Kid took care of his family, like came from the trenches like me. Trenches, okay? Poor. No money, big family. He was Muslim, so he had like a big family kind of thing, right? Middle Eastern. He's driving North Miami one night, probably doing something he shouldn't have done, just drinking, had a girl in the car. He was in a Lamborghini Gallardo. They're straight fiberglass, okay? Hamiz is flying down some little side street, hits a fence, gets lit on fire, and I hope to God he was dead before he burnt. That's the one thing that haunts me about this. But he's gone. Gone. Disappeared. He is gone. He didn't know. I think he was 21. I could be wrong, guys. The years have like blended in my head. I think he was like 21 or 23, somewhere between there. He didn't know that he was going to die in the next year. He didn't coast. He partied hard, and the dude was a fool degenerate, but that's how he lived his life. He literally squeezed every drop out of life that he could. And that's one of the positive things of it is looking back, is knowing, one, like, bro, he doesn't get his life now. But at the same time, he squeezed out as much from that fucking thing as he could. He was the definition of staying in motion. He was always doing something. He's always going somewhere. He was always building something. He was an e-com guy. He was printing money. He was the first person I ever saw that had an AP. That's why I bought mine. Was similar to his. Okay? You don't know, guys. You don't know. You have no idea. So for you to wait to do things, and this isn't just December. This is like the whole next year. For you to wait to do something, to change your life, to get in better shape, to take care of your mom, to take care of your dad, to retire your parents, to be the provider for your family. For you to wait for what? It is like the most selfish thing that you could do. The most selfish thing you could do. There are people depending on you, whether you know it or not. Someone around you would live a better life if you went and got rich. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. So for you to say, oh, it's December. Like 2024 is new year, new me kind of thing. It's so selfish. It's so ignorant. It is naive. It is selfish. It is disgusting. There are people that lose their lives at a young age, and they can't do anything about it. And you look at your own life, and you just want to get high all day. And you just want to play Fortnite and jerk off and go do stupid shit. You're doing nothing. You literally are wasting this one life that we have. I believe in heaven. I believe there is a bit of an afterlife, right? However, while you're here, none of us really know. While you're here, why are you wasting it? You know that you get one life. This is not opinion. This is fact. And you guys are wasting it. So many of you guys. I see kids every day in my DMs messaging me, students even in Discord. Hey, bro, blah, 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 blah. Something along the lines of limiting belief. I'm scared. I'm lazy. I'm just going to wait. I don't want to do anything. I'm scared. I'm scared of actually getting to what I want to be. And it's disgusting. And it breaks my heart. It truly breaks my heart for you guys. Okay? So, first point, if you're waiting to do something with your life, if you're waiting, you're going to get lapped. You're going to get destroyed. There are people that are not waiting. There are people that don't have the choice. There are people that are hungrier than you. And business is a player versus player world. 100%. There is no debate. I will argue with anyone that says, oh, there's enough pie for everyone. No, there's not. If there's a pie, that means there's only a certain amount of it. And it depends on your market, right? Your market, your niche, your area, your vehicle, whatever. But there is a top guy in every space. And then there's second place. And then there's third place. And then there's the guys that get the scraps. In everything. Every closing role. Every sales role. Everything. Okay? Looks like we got ads on here for some reason. I'm gonna turn ads off for you guys. I don't want to have ads on here. Can I do that? Monetization off. Okay, ads off. I don't know why that's on. That's the first point. Okay, so second point. Pull up the notes app. So if we're going to be the antithesis of waiting around, of doing nothing, of being little lazy soft guys, what is the opposite of that? Antithesis basically means the anti of something, right? So if I'm anti this, what is that? Well, we need a North Star. This is something that a lot of young men lack. You guys lack vision. One of the biggest things you guys lack, honest to God, it's not really skill and knowledge of business, whatever. It's a vision. You lack a vision for where your life is going to go. So I'm going to show you guys this. If I can figure out how to fucking use this. Oh, man, I am so bad with OBS, guys. Okay, anyway, North Star. Guys, let me know if you can see my screen because I don't know how to do both. Could you guys see what I pulled up there? Yes or no? Let me know and I'll pop it over. Yeah? Yeah, I need to learn how to. I'm not a streamer, bro. I'm helping you guys. So you need a North Star. You 1,000,000% need a North Star. This is something that I learned, I think, when I was 19. Spiritual hoes will call this a vision board. I call this putting your future on something concretely in front of you that you can see every day. Okay? So this is my current version of what I desire from my life. What do I desire? What is my North Star? Who do I want to be? What kind of man do I want to be? Okay? So I'm going to pull this down so you guys can see my face. But I'm going to describe this for you all. Okay? And actually, I'll do you guys a favor. I'm going to post the link here. Let me copy this link for you guys. I'm going to post this link in the chat so that you guys can pull this up live with me, okay? And use it as a template. It's something I teach in my community, but I'm going to give this to you guys for free. So let's go through this together. So if you look here, what do I have, okay? I know my goals. I won't share my personal goals, but I know where they are. They're big, hundreds of millions, life of ultimate freedom and abundance, that sort of thing, right? So the pictures and the images that I have on here represent that. I took a blank check and I photoshopped the date, the amount, who it is paid to, and for what on this vision board. I went that hardcore. I photoshopped my YouTube channel. Luke Alexander, 1 million subscribers. Okay? I'm not playing games in the sense of like, oh, I want this. Oh, I want this kind of life. I want this. That's what everyone does that never achieves anything. You have to put it concretely down. You have to make it real. You have to make it tangible. So what do I want? I want houses everywhere. I want a cabin in the mountains. I want a house on Fisher Island, Miami. Okay? I want a place in Europe. I want a ski place. I want a bunch of property. So that's on here. This watch, I put on here before I got it. That symbolized just wealth for me, right? There's bigger watches, but I wanted to put one that I knew I wanted to get soon. You know what happened? It's in my living room right now. I don't have it on. I got the watch. I put it on this paper, okay? I also want to be very cool. I want to do cool shit. I want to be, this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is DJ Shipley. One of the youngest SEALs ever, was on special teams. Did some crazy shit. I want to be able to clear houses, shoot, perform, be as dangerous as these special forces guys. And that might sound ridiculous to some of you, right? Some of you might be hearing this going like, this guy's crazy. He's a civilian. He can't do that. Okay. Everyone said that about me making money, becoming a millionaire. Okay. So I put everything that I want on here. Yacht. I want a yacht. GT3 RS. I'm going to have GT3 RS. Private jet. I'm going to have a PJ. Loving, beautiful wife and kids and a big family. Important to me. So I put it on there. A black Chiron. I will have that car before I'm 30 years old. I will have that car. I guarantee you. They'll pull up this stream when I buy this car and be like, man, this guy called it. Yeah, no shit. Why do you think that is? It's because I put it into reality. I put it on a piece of paper. I print it out. I hang it to where I see it every day. It becomes my subconscious mind. And it's not just the objects. Bro, cars, watches, it's all bullshit. It's material. But what do I have to do to get these things? I need 1 million subs, and I need to sell a company for $50 million minimum. Do you guys see it clear now? That's my North Star, my personal North Star. So that's an exercise. You can't put God on a picture, brother. God is in here. I can't put God in a picture. But anyway, that is an exercise that I want all of you to do. If you're on this stream, I want you to do that, okay? So be serious with yourself. Look at what you want your life to be. Draw it out. Map it out. Make it happen. Print it where you're going to see it every single day. Put it on your wall. That's your North Star. The second point of this, let me pull this up. What does the dream version of yourself look like? What is the dream version of yourself? So if I'm yelling at you about being lazy, see, Simon, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to make this week for sure. No, you're not. No, you're not. If you really wanted to make it, you would make it tonight. Or you'd make it first thing in the morning. Putting things off is the problem with what you guys have in your life. If you are poor, it's because you lack speed and action. That's why. Saying, oh, I'm just going to do this week sometime. It won't happen because you haven't assigned importance to it, okay? It's the same principle of everything I'm talking about. Not Closer Cartel, Closify, a software company. Closer Cartel could never sell for money. It's attached to a personal brand, but a software company, damn right it can. Alex Becker sold Hyros for $100 million check. So can I do that? Yes. I'm a better entrepreneur at my age than Alex was. I'm a better entrepreneur and brand at my age than Tate was. And that sounds mad arrogant, but it's very true. It's very, very true. So if you can see that's another example of North Star. If someone else has done it, I've always believed if I can see someone else do it, why can't I do it? Why not? I was a broke kid sitting on my phone in college at home looking at all these guys online, Lambos, PJs, all this cool shit. And I thought, if they have it, why can't I get it? It's a North Star. It's a North Star. Belief is a big part of this as well, guys. This is a little side tangent, but it's important. Who knows who Sir Roger Bannister is? He was, which is very impressive that they went from that to where they're at. Tate, 100%. And I mean no disrespect by that. Tristan quote tweeted when I bought my Corvette and was like, oh, this isn't a supercar, like 2 years ago. And I said, brother, you didn't have a $120,000 car when you were 21 years old. You guys bought your first Aston for $70,000 when you're 26 together. And he deleted his tweet. So I don't mean disrespect, but also it's a belief thing. Who knows who Sir Roger Bannister is? I'm going to teach you guys something crazy. Yes, no? Nobody? No? First mile. There you go, Kyle. Okay, guys. So, I don't know what year it was. Hey, Siri. What year did Roger Bannister break the 4-minute mile? Wow. Okay. 1954. Yeah, I did say that to him. 1954. So Olympics and running has been around since like forever. The Greeks invented it. It's been around forever, right? Competitive running, distance running. I'll blow your guys' mind. So up until 1954, no one had ever run a 4-minute mile. That's hard. I ran 2 miles today. And my 1 mile I ran probably like 90% was 6 minutes, I think 13 seconds. So a 4-minute mile is insane. Everyone thought it was impossible. They thought it was impossible. Everyone was like, they can't break this 4-minute mark. People were getting like 4:30s, 4:20s, maybe a 4:10. No one could break a 4-minute mile until one day in 1954, Sir Roger Bannister ran under 4 minutes for a mile. The first in recorded history. Okay, if you don't believe that having a North Star and that belief is important, listen to this. The next day, somebody else broke it because they heard, oh shit, someone ran a 4-minute mile. Someone else broke it. And then somebody else. And then somebody else. And then somebody else. And now, that's like the threshold and the basic of like, oh, I'm a very good distance runner. Or I'm a good Olympic runner as I can run under 4-minute mile. No one believed it was possible. Have humans gotten genetically different? No. We're the same. Has our training adapted a little bit? Technology, heart rate, all that kind of stuff, right? It's helped a little bit. However, we're still people. We're still humans. We're still athletic. There's still been athletic freaks through history. But until 1954, no one ever ran a 4-minute mile. But the second that somebody did, everyone started doing it. Why? Because they believed that they could. They saw the North Star. They saw, oh my gosh, this Sir Roger Bannister, I think he was an English guy, just ran under 4 minutes. I can do that. So they did. The same principle applies to you guys. So not only do you need to have a personal North Star, but look to the people that inspire you. If I inspire you guys, you should try to beat me. Don't copy me. Don't copy what I do, but you should try to beat me. I'm so thankful that Tate has done what he's done. The dude challenged me to a fist fight when I was 19. Him and Tristan have taken shots at me on Twitter before, but I got a lot of respect for those guys. And I'm very, very grateful for them because they've shown me what's possible. Someone from our sphere, money, Twitter, online influencers of business, right? Broke into the mainstream and became the most famous man in the world. That's crazy. He became the most famous man in the world. And in 2019, whenever he made this video replying to me, challenging me and my brother to a fist fight, I think he had 30K followers on Twitter. So I see that and I say, okay, Tate's 35, 36. If he can do that at that age, why can't I do that before I'm 30? Why not? If I saw Iman make $1 million at 18, when I was also 18, we're only a month apart. He had way longer business experience than I did at the time. But if I saw him do that, I thought, why couldn't I do that? I did it at 21. Okay? Do you get what I'm saying? The North Star is not just yourself. It's your personal belief and your personal goals and your personal aspirations, putting it on paper, making it real. But the other side is you got to believe that it's possible. So just look around you, bro. Look at the people that you follow online. Me, Iman, Tate, Belmar, Seb G, whoever else you guys look up to. If they're doing the things they're doing at their age, why not you? The only thing separating you is work ethic, belief, consistency, sacrifice, and this. There are people that are way smarter than me, that make way less money than me, that are way less well-rounded, way less adept than I am. So it's not just IQ, okay? IQ is genetic. You got it or you don't, okay? But belief and having a mental edge over people and wanting to take everyone's soul, that can be learned. I wasn't like this when I was 13, 12. I was a scared little kid that got beat on by his dad. I was on welfare. I was embarrassed. I was insecure. But through this journey of becoming a man, I'm 23 years old now. I made my first $1 million at 21. I made a couple $1 million at 22. I made even more millions of dollars at 23. What do you think is going to keep happening? Through that process of becoming a man, I learned that the only things that you can really control is this and this. How much heart do you have? How much work ethic, discipline, and mental energy do you have? You can control that. You can totally control that. Okay? So I want you guys to believe that. That was my second point. Let me answer some of your questions as well. And then I got one more, I think. Let's see here. How do you get your mind right to compete with those guys? Bro, they're savages. Andrew Tate is a savage. Iman, living a little plush now, but he's a savage. Belmar, savage. You got to be a savage. This is the whole point of this live. What did I tell you when we first started, right? There's people that are going to coast the next month, and they're going to wait for the new year. And then there are people that are going to grab it by the fucking throat and squeeze it for everything it has. You know what I've been doing this month? This has been a horrible month for us, numbers-wise, revenue. Horrible, because no one wants to do anything. No one wants to buy anything. No one wants to invest in themselves, whatever, right? So it's been horrible. So have I just been this is a bad month. It's December. Business is always bad in December. Let's just check out. No. I've been building. I've been sitting here at my desk all day, working, building, doing live streams, making content, building programs that I'm going to launch in January that are going to change the fucking sphere of business and sales. It's going to change the game. So while everyone is coasting, they're chilling. Whoever my competitors are, which we're the top dog, which is great. Makes me happy. But I know someone's gunning for me. Someone is gunning for my spot every day. If I could do what I did, some kid could do it better. If I was this little broke, no internet, fucking hillbilly, and I went and took the scene by storm in 1 year. Guys, in the span of 1 year, I went from unknown to like 30,000 followers on Twitter, which doesn't sound crazy because Instagram numbers and bots, but 30K Twitter is equivalent to like 600K on Instagram, the amount of influence and eyeballs you have, okay? 1 year, I did that. I made $1 million, retired my mom. My life changed. Boom. Luke just dropped onto the scene. Luke Alexander is now a name. And now this whole year, the whole goal is to just get everyone to know who the fuck we are and what I believe in and what I care about and the authenticity in which we do things, because it doesn't exist in this space. But the point being is if I could do that, somebody else could do it. I'm scared to death that some kid is going to be better than me and come take my spot. I'm the king. I don't want my spot taken. I don't want someone to roll up into my kingdom, take my shit, take my women, take my money, kick me out on the road. I don't want that. So I'm not going to let that shit happen. So while everyone's coasting, all of my business competitors, whoever, while they're coasting and they're fucking comfortable this month, I'm building the best program that has ever been fucking seen in the entire sales, let alone sales, coaching space ever. Been working on this for 6 months. We're dropping an event in January, a real online event, 3 video series. Took months of work just to get to where we could even launch it, okay? This program took months of work amongst like 4, 5, 6 people just to build. But while they are coasting, I've been working my face off. So when January comes, and when that new year comes, and when everybody's like, I guess it's time to start work, I'm going to drop a fucking bomb on everybody, and I'm going to take their shit. Because while they were comfortable, I was working. I was sacrificing. I was not having fun. I was not enjoying life and being frivolous. I was building what I knew I needed to build to do the things I want to do. So when that time comes, I am that kid. I am the fucking kid that had no internet. Like in the tweet I showed you, I am still that kid. I'm still that kid. No one stands a fucking chance. Nobody. I am not the biggest brand yet. I'm not the most famous yet. I'm not the most well-known. But I fucking guarantee you, even amongst all the names I've listed today, not one of those people is willing to go through as much pain, endure as much pain, sacrifice as much, and do what I'm willing to do to be the best, to be absolute number one, undisputed, no questions. I don't want there to be a conversation about who is the best. So I work like it. Saying all this is cool. It sounds cool. It sounds sexy, right? I beat on my chest. I'm the best. No, I'm working to be the best. I'm acting like I'm the best. And that's what all of you guys need to be doing, because this world is player versus player. People are trying to take what's yours. And if you don't do something about it, you're at their mercy. I would hate to be the guy that has to compete with me. I would literally cry myself to sleep. I've yet to run into someone like me. I've never had a little beef, a dispute, anything where I was really worried because that person was more of a dog than me. I swear to you guys, hand on whatever. Never had that happen. The day that happens, it's going to be a wake-up call. And I'll be like, fuck, I got to get even better. But I act all the time as if that is reality. I act as if that kid is already here and he's hungry and he's coming to take my fucking spot and he's going to beat my ass in a fight. He's going to take my money. He's going to take my market share. He's going to take my customers. He's going to build a bigger business than mine, and he's going to be the one that sells for $50 million, $100 million, and not me. That is what keeps me up at night. And you guys need to have the same urgency. You don't have to be as much of a psycho as me to be successful. I'm going for the top 1.0001%. But for you to live a good, happy life and take care of your people, bro, you get 20% of this, you're a dog. You're going to be good. You're going to make 10K a month, 20, 30, 40, 50K a month. And you're going to coast and you're going to be good. So don't think that it's like the full extreme. Always aim to be the best. Always try your best. But don't think you got to be this psychopath, that this is intimidating or scary to you. Guys, start one day at a time. Go to the gym. Like, I just started distance running for the first time ever. Let me see if I can pull this picture up so you guys know I'm not capping. I've run 3 times. I ran 2 miles each time. I never ran miles before. I was always a football player, track, and I didn't do distance. I ran the 400, but I was never a runner. But now that I'm boxing, I want to get in elite shape. Why? So I can beat the shit out of people. The same principles. Guys, how you do one thing is how you do everything. Didn't I tell you this? How I do one thing is how I do everything. How I do business is how I do war. How I do war is how I do boxing. How I do boxing is how I do relationships. It's all the same. If I want to be the best and I want to smash everybody, and I'm training to do these influencer fights. So if you guys know an influencer, start some beef. Make them fight me. I was going to fight Hassan. Hassan didn't want to fight. I like Hassan now, so I don't want to fight people I like. But there are people out there that I could fight. So when the time comes, I've been training. I'm like Bane from Batman. I've been in the fucking dark. I've been training. I've been acting as if I have a fight next month. So that when the time comes, I'm ready. And I'm not going to be embarrassed. I'm going to destroy whoever's in front of me. So I'm pretty good at boxing. I'm pretty good at striking. Good technique. But the big thing that I lack was cardio. I can't go 10 rounds with a pro. I can't. I'm not in good enough shape. So you know what I said? I said, you know what? I am not in good enough shape, so I need to start running. And I don't know if you guys can see what's on my phone here. Yeah, you can. So I ran, it's 0.9. I was 50 meters short of the mile marker because I was trying to guess. I don't know where the mile marker is. But that's a 6-minute and 17-second mile. Okay? I'm in not great running shape. I was like beating my own ass to do it. But I literally went and ran today. It's kind of cold outside. I went and ran with a sense of urgency as if my life depended on it. Because it does. Because how I do one thing is how I do everything. If I went and ran and I didn't give it my best, when it's time to perform, you'll remember the time that you sold yourself short. I saw a UFC fighter, I can't remember who it was talking about this, but they were like, someone was like, why do you train so hard? He's like, I don't really train hard for my opponent. I train hard for myself because when I get in that cage and the lights are on and the crowd's going crazy, that's not what will beat me. The opponent won't even beat me. But what will beat me is when I think back to that day in training camp when I didn't give it my all. I didn't go as hard as I could. And then I doubt myself because I know I could have been more prepared. Guys, this shit's real. It's so real. Especially in a performance-based thing like sales or business. Business is performance-based. If you're selling yourself short, not only are you beating yourself, but everyone else is going to beat you, bro. Everybody's going to beat you. You can't let that happen, okay? You can't let that happen. So that's point number 2. Let's pull up my notes here. Okay. Point number 3. So, new year, people are checked out. You are not going to be checked out, okay? You are not that guy. You're going to be checked in. You're going to be working like a fucking dog. Number 2, since that's the case, we need a North Star. What is our North Star? Well, it's whatever your goals for yourself are. If you're at like 1K a month right now, your goal should be like 10K a month this next year. Stack up 100K in savings. Get in good shape, right? So this leads me to my next point. So now we have the problem. We have the North Star. Now what's the plan? You got to have all 3 in any situation, okay? In marketing and sales and personal belief. 2024. What is the plan for 2024? It is a little bit different based on all you guys, right? Some of you guys want to do this business model. Some of you guys want to do that business model. But there is a blanket advice that I can give you guys. So I wrote this down. 2024 elite plan. Gym, fighting, sales, and focus on skills and daily consistency. That's what I want to instill in all of you guys watching this to focus on. I want you to go to the gym. I did this call last week, and there were some kids that were overweight. And I was biting my tongue. I wanted to call them out in front of everybody, but I was like, nah, it's a little extreme. Because I want to hold them accountable. But like, bro, there's no reason why you are a fat fuck. There's no reason. Okay. If you're a fat fuck right now and you're listening to this, this is your wake-up call. Your life will get exponentially better by getting in good shape. Girls will like you more. You'll be healthier. You'll be more confident. You'll make more money. People will treat you better. So, priority number 1, gym. Go gym. Don't do this gay, I'm heartbroken, fucking TikTok bodybuilder shit. Don't hop on trend. Don't hop on a cycle. But go to the gym. Work hard. I lifted with my brother yesterday. Bro, I can't even touch my chest. It is so sore. I'm going to get jacked. I got to eat more food, but I'm going to get fucking jacked. I'm going to be jacked, elite at fighting, and be able to run miles. That's my goal. So if you're a fat guy right now, you're chubby, you're out of shape, your cardio sucks, go to the gym. And don't wait till January. Go tomorrow. Wake up tomorrow. You're going to go to bed after you listen to this. Wake up. Put your shoes on. Go to the fucking gym and get in good shape. And be consistent. It doesn't matter if you go once. You got to go all year. Okay? You can't be big and do combat sports. Limiting belief. Limiting belief. I can. You maybe no, but I can. Limiting belief. Again, see, your guys' fucking minds are broken. Blanket statement. You can't be big and do combat sports, which I tweeted this the other day. I actually tweeted the same thing. But I caught myself in saying, oh, I can't do this. No. I can do anything. I can be big and go to the gym and beat your ass. I will do that because I believe I can. Okay? So, priority number 1, write this shit down. Tomorrow, if you're a fat fuck, you're going to the gym. If you don't go to the gym, do not come to one of my live calls ever again. If you hop on my call on Zoom and you're fat, I'm going to make fun of you. There's no reason for you to be fat. And I'm not saying this just to bully you. I'm saying this because if you get in great shape, it'll do more for your life than any course or program ever could. Okay? Genuinely, from the heart advice, it'll do more for you than anything ever. Okay? So that's priority number 1. If you're already in good shape, go harder. Lift more. Be consistent. What's up, Eddie? Be consistent. Go to the gym. Get big. Make it a part of your daily must-dos. Non-negotiable. Part 2, fighting. I think every young man should fight. My biggest regret in my athletic kind of like fitness career was that I did not fight earlier, which I couldn't because there's no fight gyms in Piketon, Ohio. We didn't even have wrestling at my high school. But, man, if I could have been fighting since I was 16, I would be so good that it's like not even funny. So, with that being said, start now. Start now. Go look on Google in your local area and find either a jiu-jitsu gym or an MMA gym or get a boxing coach, a real boxing coach, not some bullshit like fitness, we're going to punch things and get in shape. That's gay, okay? So, gym, start fighting. And guys, I was scared when I went to MMA the first time because someone took me and I was like, bro, I don't want to go to MMA. I was like, fuck, I'm going to get my ass beat. Bro, they're the nicest people I ever met. They're like some of the nicest people I ever met in my life. Some of my best friends come from fighting, okay? So, other non-negotiable in 2024 is you are going to start fighting at least twice a week. Boxing, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. Non-negotiable. Do not message me for help or ask me questions if you're not doing those 2 things. Those are first on this list for a reason. You must be the best version of yourself before you can go try to compete with people. Business is competition. Okay? So if you are not optimized in yourself, in the sense of like, oh, I'm in good shape, I'm healthy, I'm optimizing my body, I'm running like a Ferrari on fucking premium fuel and not a Honda Civic on vegetable oil, then don't even try to compete in business or be successful making money, because it won't happen. You got to take care of yourself first. Next, once that's done, gym, fighting, throw diet in there. Guys, there's so much diet stuff online. I'm not going to tell you what to eat. Go do diet stuff. The next thing, I want you all to learn sales. Does this mean buy Closer Cartel? No. Does this mean be a full-time closer? No, because I know not everyone is going to do that, and I don't want to be the guy that's just telling you things for my benefit, whatever. But sales is, no question, the single greatest skill that you can learn in business. Elon Musk has said this. Richard Branson has said this. Jeff Bezos has said this. Mark Cuban has said this. Every wealthy person, I'm talking billions, will always tell you, and it's in all their podcasts if you go watch. Don't believe me, go listen to them. They will all tell you, sales. Learn sales. Learn the skill of sales. Learn how to sell yourself. Learn how to read people. Learn psychology. Learn what motivates people to do things. Learn how to negotiate. Learn how to get what you want and help other people get what they want out of interactions. Learn sales. Because if you're in business, you're selling something. That's what business should just be called sales. You're selling something. The only difference and the only differentiator between sales and business is like business means sometimes you have like systems and sometimes you have like delivery and you have employees, but you're still selling something. You're selling software, you're selling physical products, you're selling clothes, you're selling programs, you're selling coaching, you're selling your time, you're selling a service. You are selling something all the fucking time. And even if you're not in business, you're selling yourself to girls, to that girl's dad that you're going to meet, okay? You're selling yourself. So learn sales. Where do you learn sales? I think my YouTube channel is the best on YouTube. Undoubtedly. Go binge watch all my sales videos. Guys, it's free. It's free. I make them the best videos on purpose. So, like, they're free. You don't gotta pay me anything to go watch those, okay? Third, focus on skills. The era of focusing on business models is long gone because things change fast. Here I'm gonna blow your guys' mind, okay? And take out my nicotine pouch. Okay, the era of business models is done. I didn't know this as a kid, as a getting into business. I didn't know this as a rookie. But when you focus on a business model, let me give you an example, okay? Amazon FBA. There's a lot of people that sell Amazon FBA coaches or coaching and programs, whatever. But the problem with that business is you're not really learning skills in the same sense as like another bit. Like, for example, if you learn drop shipping, which is a horrible business model, you're still learning skills. That's why it's horrible, is because it takes like 50 different skills. But you're learning direct response, paid media, media buying, advertising, copywriting, product design, logistics, fulfillment. You're learning all of those things. Those are real valuable skills. But in a business model like Amazon FBA, for example, if Amazon decides one day, let's say you're selling fucking these things. This is a branded product. It's called a Lacy, right? This is like a storage thing for storage for media, whatever, right? Gigabytes and shit. If I'm selling this on Amazon and I'm crushing it, and then Amazon decides they're going to make one and compete with me, which they do all the time, Amazon branded products, they're going to make it cheaper, they're going to make it better, and they're going to rank theirs above mine on Amazon. What just happened to my business? Poof! It's gone. Your business is fucking gone overnight because you're not running a business with skills and you're not making money off of skills. You're making money off of arbitrage and taking advantage of a system. If Amazon decides one day, okay, no third-party sellers are allowed, you're fucked. If they decide one day, oh, we're going to make the same product this guy's selling because we see the data, he's making a lot of money with this, so we're just going to like kick him down in the ranking, we're just going to sell the same thing. You're fucked. Okay? That's not a good, reliable idea. If you pick a business model, you want it to be something you can actually build into. Like if you get into sales, you're going to be a closer or a setter for maybe a year or two. But then you're going to transition into being a sales manager. You're going to transition into maybe working with the offer that you started selling for in a leadership role, like some sort of management or CMO or like head of sales or whatever. Or you have enough knowledge to go build your own thing. That's like a real plan. Nothing will affect that. Nothing will affect that because it's a skill. It's not a business model. So, skills that you all need to learn. Write this down. First is people. People is a skill. I want you guys to all go read How to Win Friends and Influence People. And then I want you guys to go just deep dive. I'm not even going to give you a book. Go deep dive into psychology, the human brain, the human mind. Go learn how it works. How do people think? How do people have desire? How does desire work? How do people get fear? Like what makes people scared? Like learn how the human brain and the human life works, because that will make everything so much easier for you guys, okay? Secondly, other than sales, learn marketing. And within marketing, you have a couple of things. You have the philosophy of marketing. Like, okay, we're going to do a launch. If you don't know what a launch is, it's basically like a big marketing push. Like we're doing an event in January, you could call it a launch, right? It's a big marketing push, a lot of eyeballs, a lot of hype. You drop something, that's a thing. But there's a psychological component to it that is very, very like hard to learn. You're not going to learn it in college. You're going to learn this from ClickFunnels. You're going to learn this from watching people like Tate, Iman, myself, Belmar. Belmar just did it with Capital Club, right? You build a lot of hype. The psychology of this, oh, hey, there's limited spots. There's not actually limited spots. No, it's bullshit. It's marketing. Oh, there's limited spots. The list is closed. We're not letting you in. Oh, the list is open. Everybody freak the fuck out. Oh, we got to get in. We got to get in. It's like Black Friday. It's the same price as other shit all year. It's just like hype, okay? Psychology. So marketing psychology, and then copywriting. So I don't think copywriting is a good way to make money as a business model. So one of my good friends has a copywriting program. He made decent money, but like to your average kid, I don't think you could be good enough to make real money with copywriting. It's basically an agency that's just offering copy as a service. Agencies are horrible business models. It's outdated. No one wants to work with an agency. And this is coming from a business owner and someone that used to run an agency. So, but learn copywriting principles. So like, guys, I write some of the copy on my own website. I write some of the copy on my own funnels because I know sales so well. Copy is just sales with words. It's not speaking it. It's just on a funnel, on a website, on paper. So psychology, and then learn some copy. It's a great skill to have, okay? Third or fourth, do we want to throw another skill in? Sales, marketing, psychology, copywriting, and people. Honestly, I think that's it. I don't want to give you guys too many things to focus on because sometimes you gotta narrow it down. If you learn those things, also personal brand. Build your personal brand. Document your life starting now. I wish that I had a camera when I was like 16 and I was like dead broke in Ohio. I had no internet, so I couldn't have uploaded anyway. But I wish I could have documented my whole life. It made me a lot more money. I started as soon as I could, though. So for you guys, start now because you will regret not starting sooner. If you get successful here in a couple of years, you'll look back and be like, fuck, I wish I started earlier, you know? So personal brand is a big one as well. But guys, if you learn those skills,